Do you ever feel like creating content is taking over your life as a small business owner? That you are creating content nonstop, but you're not seeing the results that match the amount of time you spent and the amount of energy you've put into content creation? You're not alone. The truth is, not all content is created equal. And today, I'm going to show you how to use the 80/20 rule to create powerful content that drives sales and builds your brand without working overtime and without totally burning you out. Stick with me because by the end, I'll show you exactly how to create high impact content, how to repurpose it across platforms, how to use it to attract your best fit clients, and how to do all this without burning out and having the production value of a team, even if really it is just you creating content.
It's time to reinvent.
The goal of this is not to be creating content all the time. 80% of your results are going to come from just 20% of your content. And then how do we find this 20%? Or how do we create this 20%? Basically, for me, it has to tick these boxes. The first thing you want is you want quality over quantity. So we're not going to go for volume. We're going to look at the 20% that is quality content. We're going to focus on substance, clarity, and presentation. It's basically putting your best foot forward. The second thing is we want content that has deep insights. No surface level stuff, no fluff. You want to be able to provide real value. I think in my other video where I was talking about selling, I talked about how noisy the social media streets are. There's so much information out there that when you get the opportunity to grab someone's attention, you want to maximize that time and make sure that you are producing high quality content. You grab their attention and you want to keep their attention. So we want to make sure that this is real value. The third thing is what I call my seed framework. I talked about this before. The seed framework is a simple and fun strategy where you know that every piece should strategically educate, entertain, and direct the listener, the viewer, the audience towards future sales. Think about your past content. What got the most engagement? And we want to double down on this style. So that's the entertainment part. We know that this is working. And because we focused on substance and quality, we know that this has an educational component to it. And because this is supposed to be strategic as a business owner, this is dropping little seeds of potential future sales. The next step is to discover your zone of genius. Creating standout content doesn't mean creating more. It means working within your zone of genius. You want to understand, are you a writer? If you are, then put all your energy into crafting that insane, high-value blog post. If you're a talker and you love talking, then you want to make sure that you're improving your conversational style. You want to go all in on podcasts, whether that's being a guest or whether that's creating your own podcast. You want to have conversations that leave the listener feeling like, wow, I just listened to my best friend who happens to be an expert on a topic, giving me her educated opinion or her experienced opinion on a topic that I'm going to take action on because they really drew me in and brought me into that conversation. That's the goal. And then if you're naturally a presenter, then video is going to be your superpower. You want to create long-form videos, maybe on YouTube, where you craft the best presentation that, remember, ticks all those boxes we talked about. Quality, you want to have substance, you want it to be entertaining, educating, and you want it to be sowing seeds of future sales. So understanding the best way in which you communicate helps you know what form that 20% content should be in. This is the style in which you shine best. Step 3, you're going to create your one power piece a week in the style that we shine best as a communicator and ticking all the boxes that we need for a quality piece of high value content. So whether that's creating that one in-depth blog post that's insanely valuable, this is your deep work time. Okay. Or it's creating that one engaging podcast episode, or it's creating that one full length YouTube video that's in depth and high value. This is our deep work time. So if this takes 3 hours, so be it. Because this is the pillar piece of everything that we're going to distribute for that week, which leads us into step 4. We've got our in depth power piece for the week. Now it's time to distribute like a pro, like you have a team, even if it's just you. The first thing you're going to do is identify your 1 or 2 platforms that you want to have as your core platforms. Yeah, you can do more than that, but if your goal is to reduce the amount of time that you're spending online and you want to match your time input and your energy input to what you're getting output, 2 is good enough. The first platform should just be an easy win. It's something that you're just going to copy and paste. So, for example, if your power piece was a blog, you're merely going to copy that blog and paste it onto your LinkedIn newsletter or paste it onto your Facebook page. That's one distribution, easy win, done in under a minute. The next thing you're going to think about is how can you maximize your reach? Let's say it's a video. You're going to use tools like Opus Clips, where you can upload your video onto Opus Clips and it will turn that long video into short form content using AI to find the most engaging parts of your video. In under a minute or 2 minutes, there you go. You've got something that you can distribute on your YouTube Shorts. You've got something to put on your Instagram Reels or Facebook Reels. And you've got something to put on TikTok, if that's even still a thing when you watch this. So that's maximizing the reach of your power piece. And then let's say your power piece was something that was written. Remember, you've had your easy win. You've put it on your LinkedIn newsletter or you've put it on your Facebook page. You can also copy and paste your article and put it into ChatGPT to identify the best pieces of what you've written. Okay, and once ChatGPT does that, all you're going to do is you're going to copy and paste that onto Twitter. You're going to copy and paste that onto Threads. You're going to copy and paste that onto your LinkedIn page, wherever you want to get maximum reach from your power piece. The third thing you're going to do is you're going to expand your impact. We've already done 2 things that have helped you to distribute your power piece of content, right? Now, this is probably going to take a little bit more work, but it's going to be worth it. It's thinking strategically about where can you put your content where it will live for the longest time. For example, social media is great, but each platform has a limited time on which your content can live on there. So you might want to think about, even though you've created a blog, you might think about turning it into a YouTube video. Somewhere where it can live evergreen for a really long time and people can search and find it if they're looking for that. You might want to turn your blog into a podcast. You might want to turn your YouTube video into a podcast, strategically expanding your impact to reduce the amount of work that you have to do and to really make the most use of that power piece of content that you've just created. So there are many ways to do that. So for example, if you have a blog, once again, you take it into ChatGPT, copy and paste it, and you can ask ChatGPT to create a script that you will then read into your podcast or read into your YouTube channel. You can ask it even to look for keywords and titles and hooks to make it easy for you to really optimize the reach that you can get on those platforms. And this is going to save you hours of work. I know some of you now, if you're thinking, oh, I'm a writer, I don't want to produce YouTube videos. Trust me, I've been there. But the idea is that you really want to expand your impact. And if this is going to help you do that, it comes back down to how important is what you're doing for you. And if it's that important, then it's worth going just the extra mile of a few more minutes to create something that is findable and something that helps you to build your brand online. Remember, building your brand and building media assets is a long-term play. It's going to take you 5 or 10 years to really build a powerful brand that allows you to have more people just being drawn into what you're doing. And then you have pull marketing, working with push marketing, and you can build a really fantastic business with this method. But of course, it's going to take time. That's why we want to create content in a way that doesn't burn us out, where we're actually producing quality content that we're distributing at a certain standard and doing it consistently. The simpler it is, the more consistent you can be. Just a few tips to help you if you're converting your written into video or into auditory. Sound quality matters more than video quality. So don't concern yourself so much with not having a YouTube studio or a perfect podcasting place to record from. As long as you have a quiet place, a simple microphone, and good lighting, and that can even be natural lighting during the day, you've ticked all the boxes of what can be a good listening or watching experience for the person on the other end. The last point, which I think small business owners are going to love this, you want to be able to attract your best fit clients. So, emphasizing your brand values is going to be really important because content isn't just about selling, it's about attracting the right people. You want to share stories that reflect your values. You want to speak directly to your ideal client needs and struggles. And you want to position yourself as the go to person in your field. You want people to think, out of all the people who do this, and there's a whole lot of people who do the same thing, the reality is that there's competition in the market. If you're going to appeal to the exact person that you would like to work with, that you think would enjoy working with you, do it. Share your stories, share where you've been, because people want to work with people. As much as they want the results, they want to have a great working relationship with the person they buy products from and with the person they do business with. So share that side of you too. If you found this video valuable, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep creating, keep growing, keep your eye on the long term of building the media side of your business. And if you'd like to know more about the seed framework I mentioned in the video, here's a video that you should watch next.